Okay. We're gonna let this play for a bit. Maybe it'll give me an opening cutscene, and I want to test my audio. The music's still good, so that's awesome. It's my channel, dipshit. Sorry. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, good. So, for those who don't know, I have played Final Fantasy XII to full completion. That means all espers, all hunts, all objectives, and everything in the primer on the PlayStation 2. Now, what's different about this one, and the part that I fear a lot, and there's no opening cutscene, that's a little weird. We'll press A here in a second, but I want to get this out first. I am excited to come back into this game. This is one of my favorite games, but it also scares me to fucking death. Because I'm sure the second I try to upload this, it's going to get demonetized for music, or Square's going to say something, Sony will say something, they'll be like, oh no, it's our music, whatever. I don't really care. I also want to make sure my audio is okay. Let me drop that down. Alright, how's that? Yeah, it still sounds good. Okay. So, the reason I'm scared is because this is not going to be the kind of playthrough you're used to where I know everything. Because I have played this a bunch. I have played this game so many hours. I have hundreds of hours on my PlayStation 2 version. And I'm finally getting my hands on the Zodiac Age, which was, you know, a revamping of Final Fantasy XII. And it's got a whole new system of license board, which scares the shit out of me, and everything else, even though back then it was still technically advanced. And there's a whole bunch of like new little changes here and there that are better for the game, don't get me wrong. Like, there's a lot of good things for this game that I absolutely enjoy and love and all that sort of stuff, but I'm still so fucking terrified. Just like, there's new hunts. I think there's a few extra ones added now. There's a new trial mode, there's a new game plus mode, there's a hard mode, there's a weak mode. I don't even know if I want to deal with weak mode, to be fucking honest with you, but we're gonna try and do at least the standard version of this game. Every hunt, every esper, all the primer locations, just like the PS2 version. And then, from that point on, we're going to go into new territory. And I will tell you when and where things have changed in this game. Obviously, a lot of things have changed because I think the clan has changed locations, but I'm not 100% sure. Because there's going to be things here and there that have definitely been like completely revamped. So, I'm scared. This is mostly just for me, but having it out there in the world publicly is also just going to be like, oh, well, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. But I have done all this before. It was a lot harder back then. Treasure chests did not respawn at certain points, but we'll get to that. And I will explain things that were and were not there. Loading times have been improved. Zoning is now only 1 room away versus 3 or 4, which it used to be. So let me explain something. So there are loot boxes, not loot boxes, but treasure chests in this game. And if you wanted them to respawn, you had to move 3 or 4 areas away. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And then you had to come back. And each of those areas away had a little mini loading zone. So it took a long time. Hunts took a long time. Traveling took a long time. And the license boards were completely open. Like, they were blank slates. They had everything on them. You can make your characters have everything with every augment, which I love. And now, from what I understand, they fine-tuned it to be hyper-specific for certain characters in this game. But starting off, from what I understand, once you pick a job, it's permanent, or you may be able to pick later, if I'm not mistaken, with my boy Mont Blanc, who's in a lot of other Final Fantasy games. He's just sort of a signature Moogle. But yeah, I'm scared. I'm worried. Not that I can't overcome it, not that I'm going to not beat this game, but I'm just thinking in my head, this is going to be a phenomenal task to get through. And while that's being said, there are things that make this go way, way, way faster. So keep this all in mind, because if I do this in less than like 100 parts, and if you're watching this on YouTube and this is your first instance of this game, let me tell you, the PS2 version would have been like 4 or 5 times as long getting all of this done, and it is very number and technically complicated. So with all that said, I'm scared, my hands are shaking, but we're going to get through the beginning of this, we're going to get into it, and I hope to get a few things done, and we'll see where we go from there. So let's get into it. Yeah, there's already trial mode. And we're going to let the cutscenes roll, and I'm going to try and keep quiet. I wonder if it'll let me adjust settings. There we go. Vibration, sure. Subtitles on. Four times is probably going to be fine. Ooh, reorchestrated. OST. Those all don't really matter, but that's fine. I hope I can adjust these later just in case. We'll have screen shake on just for effect. I don't know how that's going to affect anything in like the stream. It may not do anything, but we'll see. It'll be cool looking nonetheless. But yeah, I want the max speed multiplier. If I can adjust that later, great. Miscellaneous. No, restore defaults. Let's not. We're going to stick with the English cast. I imagine I can adjust those later. I don't know. I don't know, so if I'm locking myself in, this is where I want to be. ×4 is definitely better for me than ×2 would be. Because ×2 is nice, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Also, auto-saving wasn't a thing, but we'll get to that. PS2, you had to save with the save crystal. I love this opening. Like, this is the best. I don't care what anybody says. I'll discuss all of this later. Let's let it play.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
We must withdraw!
No! The paling still stands!
Shield beyond sight, ne'er failing light.
The paling's fallen!
Then it's over!
For my father. For my father!
Lord Rasler!
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Yep.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Memoirs.
You there?
So,
Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
oh, there's that rumble.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it.
We move!
So again, you have to remember something. Walk or run with L, depending on the situation. Stand before me. What's with the jank? Is it because I'm turning? Is that my controller dying? Anyway, so you have to remember this was 2006 when this game first came out. And basically in the PlayStation 2 version, it was still about the same level. Like, it was this technically advanced. You did get all those cutscenes, the music, the whole story, the whole 9 yards. And it looked phenomenal. Like, no joke, it was the most phenomenal looking thing you could possibly see. What is with that? I think my controller's dying. That's the only reason I can think. Like, that run would be a problem. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Alright, here we go. You see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. Talk to any of these characters showing one of these. Talk to someone, approach her and press A. Try talking to your friend by the gate. That's worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once you're back in Rabanastre. Just listen to the captain and we'll get through this. We enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. So there are going to be portions where they don't speak. But a lot of the important lines are going to be spoken by the characters themselves. The marker above your head, it's called an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a door, switch an item, or the like. Learn more about it. Walk closer to change and press A. Yeah. Try opening the gate. So, keep that in mind that this icon will appear when you're near something important. Because what you'll also find out is that even in the PlayStation 2 version, there is a bunch of hidden crap. Like, that's the only way to describe it. Like certain quests, certain items, certain dungeons, certain walls, certain triggers. And if you didn't hit them, you would either lock yourself out. If you saved over your save, you were screwed. If you didn't go to the right area, you were done. The whole 9 yards. Drive back any Imperial standing between us and the King. Damascus' future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you, Rex. I will watch the rearward. I will watch rearward. Which is a strange way to say that. And open the party menu by pressing Y. Party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. Red line is a hostile target line. Take heed, you're being targeted. When a foe targets you, the line is red. When you target a foe, the line is blue. If you see a red line, look for foes at once. They're not readily apparent. Use R to look around, and when you found them, press A to open the battle menu. Once you select attack and target a foe, close distance with L, you'll automatically attack until your foe is defeated. You change targets or actions anytime. If your HP falls, press A to select items from the battle menu and use a potion. After using an item, you will automatically automatically resume your previous action. There's no need to input your commands again. You can do it, Rex. Show me. So basically, if you say attack, and then you go back and you use an item, right? Like a potion, you don't have to say attack again. He'll just keep attacking until it's dead. 3, huh? Also, you can see my attributes over there. I look at my inventory. I have a mithril sword, a buckler, leather cap, and leather clothing. Not bad to start off with. Not like that buckler alone helps a lot. Also the high potion. And yep, there's the pause menu, which we will not use. Yeah, here's the configure. Battle speed. I can adjust that later. For right now, normal's fine. Can't adjust the speed of the camera, but I don't know if that was always the case or not. I'll also have to fine-tune it as I go along.
Captain?
Ooh, fun. So you'll notice I'm not doing anything anymore after that, but what I am concerned with is, do I have to move towards enemies now? Because it used to be an automatic process where my character, if I set attack, would actually move towards the target. Okay, I didn't do anything there, so maybe it is working, I'm just crazy. So yeah, that was pretty generic. Well, that block was not good. Jesus, man. That's going to be complicated where that record thing is now, because it's right where my gauges are. There's no simple way through the fortress. The mini-map at the top right of your screen may not be enough to gain your bearings. If you lose your way, consult your location map with the back. Okay, before we set out, find yourself at a loss, press to allow yourself the location map as you move. Navigate your way through as you see fit. So the way it used to be is, in this game, the only way to figure out where you've been or where you could go was using this map. And if you hadn't been there before, the only way to check was to use this map. However, in this version, I can just pull up a little side map there that shows every location. So this one right here was not part of the PS2 game, because it was too technically complicated at the time. And this is so much nicer than going to this map and then checking it and then coming back out here and looking at the little mini map up in the corner, which was too goddamn close. Although it is useful for certain things. But yeah, so that was a thing.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Ozilus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex!
So they want to move down the hallway. Me, I want to check out the side paths. So, yeah, these doors are shut. I don't imagine there should be anything here, so it's fine. There are several enemy soldiers beyond this point, however. Rex, there's no need to destroy them all. Sometimes it's necessary to escape. RT Command can allow you to abandon the fight with an enemy and run away. Escaping from pointless battle is nothing to be ashamed about. Now... Shit. So that's a treasure coffer, right? So those things... And I'll discuss that even more later, because oh my god, in the PS2 version, there was either a glitch or a built-in mechanic to fuck you over really late in the game. It wasn't too terrible, because you could do without it, but still. Ooh, do you infinitely spawn? I could use that. Now, the unfortunate part about this is I have to manually do the inputs here, which I'm not a fan of. Alright, game. I don't know if it matters if I get the killing blow or not. Now, what I do want to do is... So, there is, in this game, you can, or at least you could in the PS2 version, level up Rex to level 99. Or higher. I think it's level 100 is the cap. And it would transition over, but I'll explain that a little bit later. Like, you're like, transition over? What do you mean? So I want to see if I can get a level up. I guess I do have to be the one to get the kill. Also, you notice that each Imperial Swordsman gets a letter, and you can get to, like, Z, but it starts resetting itself once it knows that A through whatever letter has been killed. So it'll go back to A at a certain point. Now, if these guys are infinitely spawning, I can use that to my advantage, because we're going to go over another trick that you can use in this game. So the downward staircase is closed, which is fine. And yeah, let me tell you, this little built-in map right here, that is the greatest thing. Like, off the bat. Just fucking amazing. Nothing in the hallway. This is a save crystal, Rex. Save your progress by approaching a save crystal and pressing A. Touching one of these crystals also fully restores your HP and MP. Though you will gradually recover MP as you move about, it can take time. Do not miss the opportunity to refresh yourself and your allies. There's more I will tell you, but we have no time. Heed the lessons of the battlefield and you will do well. Come, let's reach His Majesty before it's too late. So, fun fact. In the PS2 version, the only way to save your progress was to use these crystals. Now, what does that mean? Well, later games added a thing called autosave. So, let's say you were going through the game, you saved at a crystal, and then 2 hours go by and you get fucking obliterated by something. You weren't expecting it. You ran into an enemy, it killed you, whatever. And you come back to the load point of your saved crystal, which was from 2 hours ago. Well, that was the PlayStation 2 version. And let me tell you, there were some dungeons, enemies, and monsters that required you to save at a save crystal outside of the door. You ran through the dungeon hoping you could get to them. And we'll get to that point way later on. And then if you failed, you had to rerun it again. Every goddamn time. Needless to say, I had a good amount of time when I was younger, so it didn't really matter all that much. But let's see what we can do here. Because basically I want to lose all my little add-on people.
Intruders! Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king. I'll handle these.
Fight well.
Also, yes, every time there's a new enemy, you have to select that one, then target it, then kill it. But because I have this shield on, there is a chance I will block all damage. So, we're going to test the game a little bit. Just a smidgen. Because I am curious. Nope, full health though. So, now I've got full health, full MP, everything else, without having to use a potion or anything else. What I want to know is, do these soldiers infinitely spawn? And from the looks of it, they might. So, what does that mean? Well, that means we can just fight to our heart's content. Now again, I'm not going to do it too much, but I do want to give myself a little bit of an advantage. Also, yeah, that's a lovely little thing where it's like, did you get close enough? There we go. 3 gil, that's fine. I'm not really worried about the gil per se. Because there's not really a shop going on. So yeah, in all Final Fantasies prior to this one, the battles were a little bit unique where you had to go into like a battle mode. And you had to pretty much just say, go into a menu system and do it that way. Good block. Good counter. And again, this is not going to be exciting really early on. And that's the other part, is like later game, you're going to notice that this will go a lot faster. Oh my lord. Hang on. Let me adjust that. But that'll be helpful really later on. So right now, let's just go with 2. So we're going to speed this up a little bit, because I do want to get at least 1 or 2 levels. I want to get to level 5, to be quite honest. No enemies, alright. So, also the way this used to be is the enemies would keep spawning out of these doors or these edges, but I guess the infinite spawn has been gotten rid of, and it has to be a zone spawn, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, these used to be like huge loading zones. You'd get a loading screen, the whole 9 yards, and you still kind of do, but it's not nearly as bad. But don't get me wrong, this game was beautiful. It was hugely technically advanced, especially for the time. And oh, wait a minute, can I leave? Because, yeah, the enemies didn't respawn. But I did get a level. So I guess the game did have a little bit of an idea. And we're definitely going to utilize this for a lot of battles. So, also, this speed up mode was not a part of the original Final Fantasy XII, if you can already imagine. So the idea that it's here now is very nice. Gotta be careful with this one. I've got to stop pressing pause. I keep doing it. Also, we're going to come to a point where I don't have to do this menuing at all. But for right now, we're just going to go with what we got. Nothing out here. Alright. I just want to see if I reload the enemies. That's basically it, is do they respawn? And again, I know it looks absurd, but this is what the normal pace was, and there was nothing you could do to speed this up. There was absolutely nothing you could do to go faster. At all. The only thing you could do was cast haste, which literally made you physically faster. And that made you run faster. Oh, I can. I totally can. Ooh, what did you drop? Got a potion. Nice. Oh right, I forgot about chaining. We'll get to chaining here in a bit. Chaining was, oh my god, that's so cool that they kept that. So basically, if you kill an enemy of a certain type, like if they're the same type of enemy, the same enemy over and over and over again, the drops became rarer and rarer and rarer and better because you killed them all in a row. Which is quite frankly one of the best things ever. Also, if you notice that little arrow symbol in front of me, if somebody's in range, it'll be yellow. If they aren't, it will be red. Again, we're going to try and go for level 5. For no particular reason other than I want to be at level 5. Alright, no enemies there. Also, I love this music. Like, this music is so nostalgic for me, but only because I haven't heard it in years. I still have my PlayStation 2 game. I still have my PlayStation 2 Prima guide. I have an updated guide now. Again, that was another part of my fear. I didn't really want to tell anybody about it, but it's fine. I do have a guide to sort of help me along because I do not want to miss anything or screw something up to a dire level. And it was very, very possible in the PlayStation 2 games. Like, it was very possible to screw yourself into a bad situation. And you couldn't get out. Now, granted, this game's done a lot to fix those problems. But, oof, I do not want to end up in that situation. At all. Yeah, see that little charm that dropped out? I can actually get a 99 chain here, too. I might do that. That's like free chain. I think the only requirement is that you couldn't go to a save point. Which should be fine, technically, because I do recharge MP. Fuck. So MP recharges as you walk, right? Like, as you're taking steps, you get more MP as you go along. So just take a look at that MP bar while I'm walking along. Like, every 5 steps or so, I get 1 point. So it's easy to scum that out as well. Like, you can just run around in circles for a while. Granted, I don't want to do that, but it is an option. Okay. See, now I want to get the chain. Because I think the max chain is 99. I think. And if I can get that early, and if it transitions over, that would be amazing. Do I feel like that's going to be a thing? That might be asking too much. But I want it to be a thing. I know, this is a terrible way to go about this game. So, the only reason I haven't progressed forward is because I know the second I do, I'm going to trigger a scene, and I will not be in this zone ever again. Also, just note the architecture, because I don't think we do come back to the zone. Maybe we do, actually. This tower is a little weird. Also, yeah, you could queue up commands. So you could queue up one command after the other and just have it ready to go. 2 potions. These soldiers are great. You know what? Since I keep dropping them so often, I might as well use one, right? Bloom. And again, I know this is scummy. I know this is a terrible thing to do. I get it. I really do, but I want to get that chain. It doesn't do anything other than just get me the chain early, and I don't have to worry about it later. Because it gets way overly complicated later, especially when there's multiple monster types, where you could definitely screw yourself over if you kill the wrong one and break your chain. Like skeletons or another farming spot. I don't know if this goes over. I don't know if this transitions over. I want it to. First it was about the levels, now it's about the chain. The second I remembered the chain, I'm like, oh yeah. So as long as I don't touch the save point, I'm okay. And because these guys drop potions, that shouldn't be a big issue. And if I get some extra levels out of it, all the better. Again, do you have to do this? No. Is it really going to affect my gameplay in the long run? No. Also, yes. If I can, I will usually start off with Thunder, then go to standard attacks. Double the speed makes this so much easier than it used to be. Like, no one will have any idea what I'm talking about if they've never played the original. Like, this version will be now the definitive version for the rest of time. No one will have any idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You'd be like, what are you talking about? It's always been like this. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. If you're watching this 100 years from now, and you happen to know about Final Fantasy XII of all the Final Fantasies, no, this game used to be a whole different beast. Yeah, you aggroed me. Motherfuckers keep shield bashing me. I'm not a fan. Not a fan! 22. Okay. So I'm going to test the stairs again. I'm not going to use the save point, but I am going to test the stairs. Because I want quick transitions to more enemies. Because outside, I didn't see any more enemies. Inside, not seeing any more enemies. Okay, what if I go out the front door then? Front? The question is, do I have to be 2 rooms away to respawn enemies? It looks like that might be the case. Which is fine, because I can utilize these 2 sections. I just go back and forth. And again, I know right now it's it is not exciting. It is not going to be exciting. But you will see this saves me a lot of trouble later on, especially when I'm going for hyper-specific things. And again, these are like little nuanced things that I just happen to remember. And again, you have to remember, I do have hundreds of hours in this game on the PlayStation 2, so I do have a lot of experience with this bullshit. God, that fast forward is so good. I just wish I didn't have to manually do these entries. Oh, X also does that? That's cool. So, oh shit, I gotta stop pressing start. I keep doing that. Oh right, I could sort. I remember this. Okay. Check that status. Look how strong I am. Everything from the potion, like the music, the potion noise, the attacks, everything. It brings back so much nostalgia. It's only been like 15 years or so. Yeah. 28. And I think the way this used to work is there used to be multiple guys that would attack simultaneously. But now it's just like 1 or 2 or 3 at a time, you know? Like they used to be in groups. Oh, well, I got another level. Thanks, game. So, up the stairs again. And again, the chain does not reset unless, which is fine, because I don't plan on doing that for a while yet. The only bad news is, if I get killed, we're really going to test that autosave. So obviously dying resets the chain, leaving an area resets the chain, killing a different enemy type resets the chain. But everything else is fair game. So as long as it's the same enemy type, as long as I'm in the same area, as long as I don't use a save point, which is dangerous, for sure, we will be okay. So those 2 potions I just used, bam, they're back. So yeah, drop rates get better, the item drops get rarer, all that stuff. I really wish it gave me the license board this early, because I could do a lot of damage on that board. We'll get into that later, but for right now, just keep it in mind. I don't know if I'll get the LP for it, but it'll be fine. At least I've got the levels. And we'll see if it still transitions over. I hope it does. I swear to God, I hope it does. Good block. Oh, he got a double swing. Okay, so... God, there's so much. So the mechanics of this game is when you get an attack, you have to wait for that bar to fill in the bottom right, and you'll see the attack bar and all that sort of stuff before you can cast or attack or whatever else. Because again, it's like a timed battle thing. But sometimes when you do a single attack, it will turn into a double attack. Like instead of getting 1 hit, you'll get 2 hits. Good block. Also, you see the chains affecting my item drops, and you'll see that I got a gold drop there. I've got to stop pressing start. I keep doing that out of instinct. Even though I don't think start was ever the button. I don't think it ever was. I think it was always like Y or something, so I should just get used to that. Get that out right now before anything else. I'm so sorry that I'm taking like an hour in the tutorial section. I really am. But this is... Oof, this is a thing. So I have to be 2 zones away. And that will re-trigger the enemies. Yeah, because right now there's nobody left. The item box is reset, but the enemies don't. Which I think is okay. I think that's an alright thing. Also, yeah, these treasure chests always drop potions because they... We'll talk about treasure chest mechanics later, but basically those are always guaranteed to drop a potion no matter what. Like, they do not change. There's nothing that will ever change the item that drops out of those treasure chests. I want you to come over here. You know what? That's fine. Can you do it in one hit? He did. So you'll notice I am getting stronger. I am taking more hits. I do have more health. And I am hitting harder. Which is phenomenal. Also, I don't know, but I think those chests do give me a health bonus, or the drops give me a health bonus at a certain level. We'll see. And I forget where the chain caps. Was it 50 or does it go higher than that? I don't know, but we're gonna get up there. And again, I'm so sorry. I know this is the dumbest thing. But this is what I mean. You could train up to level 99. You could just do this run over and over and over and over again and level up to max. Still don't know how you would do this as a level 1 though. That's the thing that's absurd to me, because there is literally a mode where it's just like, yeah, you want to do this on level 1 all the way through the game? My thought is no. No, I do not want to do that. Thank you, though. Thank you for that terrible suggestion. So another mechanic to this game that isn't really fully fleshed out or explained is that the more experience you have with a weapon or an item that is equipped to you, the more likely it is you'll get an extra effect. For example, because he's got a shield, for every battle he enters with that shield, he has a higher chance of blocking, a higher chance of parrying. For every time he hits somebody with a sword, he has a higher chance of doing more damage, getting more attacks in. And it's not really fully explained, but that's basically how it works out. It's like you will do more damage if you are equipped with a certain set longer. Now, ultimately, I don't really care about that per se. Because in the long run, it is still like a very slim chance. Oh shit, I didn't enter the staircase. And what I mean by that is, like, it's like 1 out of 100 times, like, you'll get that extra bonus thing for getting a hit. Or if you have a shield on, if it's a better shield and you get more defense or more stats for it, go for the stats. Because that's guaranteed versus the block or the parry. Which isn't guaranteed every time. Block and parry, for sure, you want to happen more often, but it doesn't happen every time. Just stab each other in the gut. But yeah, you notice I'm making mincemeat out of these boys. And that MP recharge mechanic from walking really saves your bacon. Like, more often than you can believe. Because I could just run around in circles, my MP will recharge. Like, no joke. I guess it thinks I'm trying to do a 90-degree turn. It's a little weird. But if you recharge your MP that way, it's perfectly fine. You can use whatever spell you want. There's going to be better and more efficient ways later, but for right now, like, if you wanted to do it, you could. Again, right now I'm not really looking at the guide because the guide basically just tells you move along. So It may be that I'm doing all of this and nothing comes of it. It may be that they patched that out, but that used to be like a little glitchy thing you could do. But for right now, I'm just doing it for the shit of doing it and showing that it was possible back in the PS2 days. So that's 47. We're getting there. We got 3 more to kill. And wouldn't you know it, we have 3 more swordsmen. Ow. You have to slap me with the shield, man. There's another level. Now let's see how much thunder damage does. I totally looked down at the floor. Yeah, fleeing. I love that. So runaway is basically you de-aggro, or well, you don't de-aggro, but you put away your weapon and you can just run away from the fight. Obviously, we want to do that as minimally as possible, but it will be helpful in some certain sections later on. Especially when I go for the ultimate weapon, which... The Unrelenting. Completed a 50 chain in battle. Why do I have shell on? How did I get that buff? I just have shell on now. What the fuck is happening? How did I get shell? I didn't learn shell. Was that a side buff from the drop? That's... I don't remember that being a thing, but then again, I never really went for chains too much in the late game. So, that's cool. I like it. It's not really useful here, but hey. So what shell does is it weakens magic. So if you're hit by a magic attack, fire, thunder, water, lightning, or, yeah, well, not lightning, but, frost, you know, those sorts of things, blizzard, it does less damage. It's basically a protective buff. I want to aggro both of you. We're at 53. Okay, so we can go higher than 50. I want to get to max chain. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this even faster. Oop. Here we go, boys. It's going to look absurd, but I like it. So obviously it's going to be hard to sort of keep track of everything while I'm doing this, but it's fine. I've got a pretty good handle on what my health is. And what I can take. Nope, not high potion. I don't even know why they give me a high potion. Like, if I'm doing that poorly, holy shit. Spending an hour in the starting zone. So imagine doing this without the speed up bonus too. That was a thing. That was fun. Watch this not mean a goddamn thing. I did get the achievement, but the achievement doesn't really affect any in-game. Watch me have to do this again later. I'll be a little upset, but it's not too big of a time waster. Then again, finding little glitches and interesting things about a game, I do enjoy that, so if I can utilize it, I by all means will fucking do it. Oh yeah, I haven't been checking the chests. I guess I don't really need to, but it's whatever. Just 51 potions that I picked up. No big deal. If Bosch could see me now. Bosch was my commander slash captain, if you didn't remember that, so it's fine. We'll discuss that later. It's not going to be relevant for a while. Also, another thing that I really am happy about, though, is that I do get to record this. I can show it off as being like, yes, I have done this before. And it would be the same thing for, like, if they came out with my favorite game and they remastered it. Of course, I don't think the studio Tricrescendo's back, but, you know, if they ever do re-release Eternal Sonata, or Trusty Bell, depending on where you're from, then I would be thrilled to play through that game. That is my favorite game of all time. I will do 2 full playthroughs of that game because the first one is not the full complete game, although there is a lot you can do in it. But as far as being my favorite game of all time, that is one of them. Final Fantasy XII just also happens to fall into that sort of same vein of being one of my more favorite plays or games of all time. Like, everybody's like, oh, no, play Final Fantasy VII. That's my favorite. And I'm just like, you know, I'm just going to stick with 12. I like 12. Everybody else is like, nah, play Final Fantasy X. I'm like, no, I'm still going to stick with 12. Thanks, though. And again, when this game came out, it was way too much for a lot of players. It was too different. It wasn't what they were used to. They didn't know how the systems worked. They were like, forget it. I don't want to play this. It's too complicated. And I'm one of those idiots going in like completely blind, and I'm like, all right, hey, I'm having a good time. This is a good game. And I still love it. I still love this game. I still like the system. I still like this idea. Not having to go into a battle mode to do anything is like the greatest. That being said, I did have a good time with Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, which is not popular among the masses. Let me just be clear. Like, there was a lot of people who were just like, nah, I don't like those games, and I get it. I do get it. I understand. Yeah, I don't think fleeing actually makes me faster, but It's one of those things where you feel like you're faster. Also, yeah, that's going to happen while I'm in 4 times mode. It's like, walk into a wall? Okay, sure. Oop, well, might as well just attack at this point. Yeah. Just attacking straight outright is a lot more efficient. A lot less menuing time. That's really the only difference, especially in 4 times speed mode, because otherwise I would have to switch back from Thunder to attack, Thunder to attack. So that's the only reason it's more efficient. Again, if this was on standard speed, I'd do it the same way, then attack. Thunder, then attack. But with 4 times speed, I basically nullified that requirement. Yeah, these are always guaranteed to drop potions. Always. As long as they spawn in. Which normally they do. How did I miss you? Watching that health. Oh, there's a level up. 2 more potions. So we're going to reach a point where I'm going to kill these guys in 2 hits. 78. Okay. Also, this is sort of becoming an achievement guide now, because this is one of the old tricks that I sort of figured out, and everybody else sort of figured out. And basically, I just want to see max chain. That's really it. I just want to get to the top chain. Like, we're at 80 now, we're 20 away. We're pretty damn close. This is going to get really complicated later on, because there's going to be a fucking hunt. There is going to be a goddamn hunt later on. And again, it's going to be nostalgic for a lot of people, even if you haven't played this one. Just say go to attack now. Kind of an idiot. Doesn't follow their own advice. Five. Also, no, right now I can't adjust his equipment, I can't adjust his magic, I can't change it, anything like that. Thanks for the posh. So if you were wanting to know what this area was like, fully inside and out, this is basically it. No joke. But what makes this even funnier is if I did get to level 99, I could effectively resolve the issue that is going to occur once I get past this point without any repercussions other than maybe a few scratches. So we'll get to that, but yeah, it's going to be an exciting time. 88. Because there's a lot of things that are assumed about Rex as a character. And the idea that he just killed like 100 men downstairs doesn't really come across a lot of people's minds. So that'd be funny though. That'd be pretty fucking hilarious. It's like, you know, we're gonna change the story. Maybe he actually doesn't have this happen to him. And again, I'm trying not to spoil without... Like, it's an old game, don't get me wrong. Like, it's 15 years or so. But, yeah, things happen. '91. Again, if you're having a hard time keeping up or watching, I'm sorry. We'll get there, I promise. I really do enjoy this game immensely. I really do. I have a lot of fun. A lot of good memories. I was mostly alone and nobody else knew about it while I was in my room because they were assuming like whatever else, but yeah, if I had free time or hours to spend, they would be on this game. And again, you've already seen everything else I've played, so you know I had a considerable amount of time for a lot of things. I got very, very skilled very, very quickly. Still need to work on fighting games because I didn't have a lot of friends when I was growing up, but you know, that's fine. It's whatever. It's cool. Being a loner's cool, man. It is so hilarious to watch him just fucking dash across there. And again, I have to remind you, PS2 days, this would be so much slower. 96. Good block. 97. We're gonna get to 99. 98. That'll be the question. Does it go above 100? Now, I honestly, I won't go past, like, anything above 100 too far. I'll just clear out these last soldiers and see. I think it does cap out, though, if I remember correctly. I hope it does. If it does, I'm going to feel a little upset because that means I can go even further, and I'm going to find out later, like, oh yeah, by the way, if you wanted to do this, you could just start the game over and get a 250 cap, and I'm going to be like, I just tried to fucking do that! That special technique of lunge. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Where are we at now? Okay, yeah, the chain does go farther. Fuck! I don't know where it caps out then. Does it just keep going? Also, I don't think the items transfer over, but I really want them to. Because I've just got so many potions on me. Just got so many. So this will be the last bit. I will save just in... Well, see, the second I save, it's going to reset it, so it won't matter. I'll save. It's fine. It's whatever. Fuck. If I have to come back to it, I will, but I don't think I will. Yeah, I think those drops give me more MP. I think that's what that does. It's just like free MP boost. Alright, 106. That's fine. I think we can stop there. And if somebody tells me in the comments that, oh, you only had to go so many more, it's fine. I'll do it off screen later. It's not a big deal. I'll even pocket the save somewhere, so I can't really touch it. So I'll put it in 4. There we go. Alright, so we're going to continue on. Sorry that took so long in the tutorial, but, you know, I was having a good time, so it was fun. You basically got a good handle on what the game would play like. Nothing there. Nothing down the hall. I always check dead ends first. So if you're having trouble understanding that map, that little brown line going from one section to the next is where they connect. So when they design these maps, they basically just made it one big section. Which is to say, they lined it up in a row, and I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna see some crazy, stupid big maps. Like, crazy fucking maps. Like, huge fucking areas. No joke. Like, Final Fantasy and their team was not fucking around with this. At all. They were like, hey, you want to make this the most complicated fucking game on the planet? Here we go.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Damaska to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
For the homeland.
Vaughn.
pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
All right.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Modify character equipment, optimize, automatically equip the best equipment available. Yeah, he's level 1. So they fixed that. It used to be your level would transfer over, but it was all for naught. Don't I feel silly? Oh. Sweet. Stole that pelt. Ooh, good double hit.
Wow, Vaughn! You got him all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot. You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl.
What? My pouch! It's gone!
The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
Alright. Destination, consult the map when you're unsure where to go next. World map, add to party menu. Let's take a look at that map. So, that's the waterway, which is outside of Rabanastre. That's the fortress I was at. See more of that later. That's the waterway, which is Lowtown, but gonna ignore that for now. I actually kind of want to head the other direction here real quick. Careful, not for your own sake, Miguel and Pinello, okay? Probably makes me so scarce right about now. Okay. Honestly, I've never seen that cutscene before, so that's interesting. Sure, let's hear it. I already gave you my 1 gil. No exceptions, huh? Man, you're no fun. Alright. Yeah, let's not head that way quite yet. Step back now, I haven't finished interrogating. Alright. You're gonna block me from going to anywhere but Magello, aren't you? Go save McGill. I love those big belugas. They're great. Stop telling me to go see Magello! Damn it! Oh, hey, Penelope. What's going on, girl? Damn it. This game. Alright. Let's go. I'll get there eventually. There we go.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble out in the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Penelo on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sandsea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Miguelo's actually a pretty good guy. Oh, right. I was like, wait, why is everything going so fast? And then I had to remember. Counting the stones. Alright then, Chucklefuck. No, I'm kidding. Wait, what's this, Newly refurbished and open for business. Everything's changed, except our low prices. Hey, Miguelo, what are you selling, boy? Bargain a 2 on the new console's arrival, but no such luck. So again, another thing you have to consider is that each and every single one of these lines had to be written. I'm guaranteeing there are more lines written in this game than there are in a dictionary. Encyclopedia Britannica, you can suck a nut to a game design document. No joke. Gonna go to the magic shop. How do I know this is a magic shop? Because it says it's the magic shop. Of course. Alright, thanks. Elementals are going to be like one of the biggest deals ever, too. It's the technique shop, I think. Baton! Yeah, they aren't even open for business yet. Which sucks. I at least want to know what I'm getting myself into first, you know? It's like, give me an item list. I don't care if I can shop from it yet. Just tell me what you're gonna sell. Can I actually go north? Ooh, I can. We're gonna ignore the sand sea for just a minute. Go ahead, look at your map. There's no shame in it. Yeah, you would. Gambits. Actually, the gambit should just be ready to go. Need a party though first. So, gambits used to be a bigger deal back in the original PS2 version. From what I understand, you can have max gambits right from the very beginning of this game if you wanted to. Because they used to be locked down to, like, you could only do certain things. But now you can just do whatever you want. Everybody's talking about the console. So, the locals of Rabanaster and the Imperials don't exactly get along, if that wasn't obvious. Peddle your wares elsewhere, eh? Not sure what this sign is for. Want the trouble on your head to be worth the bounty. Man. What's up, girl? Here we go.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn! Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Oh boy. Here's how it works. People post bills here on the notice board, and when they have a monster they need taken care of. Headhunters track people, right? Well, hunters track monsters. The monster you're hunting is called your mark. Here's the bill I posted for the rogue tomato, the mark I petitioned to have hunted. Want to hear all the details? Yeah, that would help. Start with accepting hunts. You can now just take a look at the board, go running off and hunt the mark. You'll miss out on the bounty. Gotta talk to the person who posted the bill, the petitioner, first. Let them know you're going on the hunt. So take this rogue tomato bill, for example. I posted it, so I'm the petitioner. You have to come talk to me. Let's call that step done, okay? Once your agreement's in place, the petitioner will tell you how to find the mark, then you hunt it, report back, and claim the bounty. Oh, I'll give you something to help keep track of your hunts. A clan primer. Use it to refresh your memory about hunts you've accepted. Nice. Go ahead and take this. While you're at it, just a little something to commemorate your first hunt. Ooh. Arachio. Armlet. Looks like you can't equip that yet. Know why? You don't have the license for it. Think of licenses as mileposts. Marking your progress is your combat skills improve. Swords, bows, black magic, white magic, none of it does a lick of good until you have a license to use it. Same goes for that armlet. Come on, how can I equip this great treasure you bestowed upon me, you ask? Easy. Learn by doing. Let's give it a try. Licenses have been added to the party menu. Thank God. Say, ready to hunt that mark for me. Oh, you'll be needing to leave the city. Just show this to the watch of the gate. A writ of transit. The east gate's the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of that mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. So, hunts, by their nature, you find the party menu accessories, one license, and you quick command equip. If you've chosen the license board, you won't be able to change it right away, so choose wisely. Once you've chosen a license board, or to choose weapons, armor, magics, you must first obtain a proper license. Learn license a proper support, unique own party, okay? Must choose a license board in order to obtain a license. There are 12 boards, each allowing you to develop a character with unique abilities. Once you can enter the clan hall, you can change the boards there. What if I... Slain, uncover the useful information to help you in the future adventures. There we go. Okay, so I did get it. So I got Mont Blanc. For completing a 50 chain in battle, earned the title of the Unrelenting. Nice. And one job only. Job choices can have changed later. From zones, license board, spend license point, unlock licenses. Any piece of gear equip, any technique you use, any magic you require, use corresponding license or license point. Second job is acquired. Second job's abilities combine. Without picking any jobs. Inspector chapter, weapons. Yep, that's a dog. So what does that mean? I mean, I guess that's true because I won't really have a choice. Because if I don't have a board, I can't use magic. Oh, he gets a technique. And heavy armor right off the bat. At least it shows me exactly what I'm looking for. Fuse. Martyr, first aid. First aid's good. Oh, the Zodiac Spear's just sitting there. Sure, why the fuck not? This is gonna be weird, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let me double check something real quick. It's weird, I've got to set this up. Second job to a character cannot be undone. They're locked to that license board forever, including trial mode. Spend a little time thinking about what you want from your party. Alright, I'm gonna go with the recommendation. I'm gonna go with the recommended. So, first job. Yeah. Not a fan of that. Bangle, nice. So my HP was raised, all that fun stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna do the hunt. And then we'll keep it from there. So the thing about the license board that I don't like is that right off the bat, it's just like, yeah, fucking pick a license board. And you wouldn't fucking know which one to pick without help. And because it's permanent, like the game's implying, you wouldn't get any idea of how to fucking handle that. What are you selling? I'll come back for you. So yes, this is going to be a little bit of a different experience because I already don't like that license board. I was just looking at it and I'm just like, fuck off. Because the game's already like, oh, you don't want that license board. Don't worry about it. I'm just like, no. No, I do. I'm not used to a game without a license board. Actually, you know what? Just thinking about it. How much are potions? 50? Good enough.
You there, let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight, he sent me to pick up a few choice morsels for the, Consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Miguelo. I just hate to see the Consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense in such trifling matters. Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the Consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
Out into the field. Woohoo! Quite a few wolves and cacti starting to level up at least once. Okay. Mop it. Okay. So we're going to ignore the giant dinosaur. Just going to say that. There we go. More fruit. Good block. Woohoo! Leveled up. Assault Striker. Used attack 300 times. Well, I got that one pretty easy. Also, you might notice that I am trying to steal. You can only steal once from an enemy, because they have a steal item, and then sometimes they also have a drop item. So, if I do steal the item, I only do it once. And if it gets dicey, then I forget about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want a couple of levels, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ow. Good block. So I really shouldn't do this fight up here, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Yep, there goes the chain. So you see the chain broke? The second you switch the enemy types, yeah. Oh, nice, I got my potion back.
Yeah.
It really wants to give me potions, and I'm okay with this. The idea that it would want me to go through this game without using a license board is fucking awful. I really want my old license board back. I miss that so much. It's just like, yeah, you can put whatever in whatever situation, whatever slot, not a big deal.
Yeah.
I feel like that tomato was, I don't know, farther away.
Yeah.
As long as it's still asleep, it's fine. Well, it woke up. Ow. A lot of windstones.
Yeah.
So again, that dinosaur is green, and it will continue to stay green, because the alternative is death. Yeah, so that's another thing. Monsters that cannibalize will get stronger. And it's pretty damn bad. It's pretty terrible when that happens. Like, I'm talking doubling their level. We don't really want it to happen. Good double.
Yeah.
Alright. Treasure chest here, huh? Tuft of a phoenix down. Which is not bad, but not really useful to me right now. Javelin, spear. Sure, let's go in. This is just curiosity now. Has nothing to do with anything else. What's up? Talking about the stepping. No thanks. Can fuck off with that. 100 gil. I don't have that right now. What's up, guys? Damn. A what? Reduces experience earned to 0. Why would I do that? That sounds like a bad plan. So the way treasure chests work is they have an item chance, they have a guild chance. The guild chance is usually like 70 to 90%. The item chance is usually like, I don't know, maybe whatever the remainder is. But there are certain chests that are one-time only chests, and they have guaranteed items, or chests that will always guarantee an item because both their chances are 50% potion, 50% potion. And again, it's just the way that they programmed it. But, yeah. It's just one of those things. Use this just a bit. Let's go ahead and face the enemy doggo. Good block. Okay. Not too bad. Alright, there we go. Oh, tomato boy. Well, I got something at least. Pebble or no? Ow! That burns. One dead tomato.
Galbana lilies? Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh.
Ooh. Achievement.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Handful of Galbana lilies. Nice. And if I look at my map, yes, there we go. One more doggo. Just to sate my appetite. Damn. Alright. Kill it! How dare you! Watch a crit come out of nowhere and just kill me. Yeah, I'll just ignore it for now. What I do want to do, though, is, well, I've got the stuff. Make myself stronger. Essentials, attack items. Why does it start off with the partisan and the heavy lance like right off the fucking bat? Why on earth would I ever want to put on the Firefly? Now the only one got locked out of the city. Told Penel about the mark you were going after, and I guess got her worrying, so the two of us headed out here to find you. As soon as I stepped out, the guards closed the gate, and things got crazy. Haven't been able to find her since.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh.
Not the lilies.
That does it.
Oh, a fine chocobo you have there. Yes, seeded down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, different soil means different bouquet, too. Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
The high-quality cutscenes.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
That's politics for you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, you remember the last one? You're all like this.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
How can he stand to bow to him like that?
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn! You haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelo, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown. Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
You're now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Perfect. Alright, where am I? That's the other question. I'm actually not too far. Well, alright. So I've got to go back and I've got to get the reward for the hunt. So let's do that first. Tomage. $300 gil, a potion, and 1 teleport stone. Maybe worth the time if you can visit. I'll let you inside. As for what's there, you'll just have to go see for yourself. So we'll hold off on that. But yeah, remember that mark is there, because that's the next one that's not too difficult, but we'll see. Alright, so... yeah, we're gonna ignore that quest until later. So the hunts always stay there, so there's no real risk of, like, losing it or anything. I did get a bunch of money, though. Give me my gambits. I really want my gambits, but what I really want, get that cure, get that fire. Good. So I will never have to buy those ever again. And I'm selling the shit out of this, because fuck that. Could have sworn there was a way to, like, sell the junk. But before I do that, because again, that is a lot of gil just, like, right there in the very beginning here. Thank you. How bizarre. How bizarre. But yeah, the bazaar is a whole different thing. We'll get into that here shortly. Wait. Can I do anything with gambits yet? Watch it say no. Yep. Commemorative gift, huh? What's up, boy? Hey! Stop it, you Moogle. Bills will be the same. Go to the nearest one. You're all set. Nice. Ooh, nice. An informant. Sup, boy? She's like, we have a very strict entrance policy. It's like, all right, you're in. Three potions. Use all the licenses on that board. Here in your gambits, but they'll be unequipped. Yep. Time magic, reflect and haste, etc. Yep. Bushi! Alright, we'll stick with the original. I thought these are supposed to be permanent, though. That's why I'm a little confused. Also, I'm glad these aren't hidden. Like, it just knows now. Ooh, red spiral. That's actually not bad. And why is the Zodiac spear so damn close? That's what I want to know. Like, it's just, like, not even far. It's there. I can get it in 2 moves. She's like, nah, Zodiac spear, it's not that far away. You're fine. It's all good. Accessories. Again, I'm not a fan of having the board locked down like this. I mean, it's fine, but fuck it, you know? It's also gonna really limit me. Okay. Obtain a sunstone for old Dallin. Yeah, so a lot of these are like, if not gil, item, if not item, you know. It does a lot of checks. Wait a minute. Let's go check out the bazaar here. I think this is the shopping district, if I remember correctly. I just want to see what they offer, because I do have some items. Used to be a sky pirate, worked and worked, finally got enough money to buy, you know, start or airship. Nothing, bigger smile on my face. Okay, interesting. Okay, how things used to be. Here's my boy. What's up, man? I got a lot of crap, that's for sure. Let me see here. Alright. Worth a shot, just taking a look. Hunting that rogue tomato, someone else got it first. Hey, it was me. person with respect. Yep. Okay. Look at the map. Yeah, that pretty much dead ends. Alright, there should be a save point in Lowtown if I remember correctly. Super speed. There we go. So obviously Lowtown is the underground. Passage Palace Vaults, Magic Stone. If you have licensed and purchased a secure spell. Sell everything except teleport stones, which are useful for quick travel later in the game. Alright. That takes me back up. Yep, Streets of Rabanastre. Door is tightly shut. What do you got? What do you got? I don't think I want your bolts. Oh, right. I forgot that's how that worked. So if I sell them my shit, sometimes they come back with, like, really good items. I forgot all about that, to be honest. Light armor 2. How do I even have light armor 1? That's my question. Heavy armor, heavy armor. Seriously, game, how am I wearing the clothes I'm wearing right now? This game's weird. So, let me tell you a little bit about the Zodiac Spear. There were ways to cause that thing to never spawn properly. One of them was collecting a certain treasure chest down here in Lowtown, which becomes fairly popular. Not gonna lie. It becomes a fairly popular spot for a lot of quests. And when you're walking past a treasure chest all the fucking time, your instinct is to go collect it. So if you collected a certain treasure chest, you would then despawn the Zodiac Spear. Not only that, but when we go to the location of where the Zodiac Spear would be, there was only one chest in a section of like 16 of them. And you had to make sure you hit the right one. Because if you hit the wrong one, they were all triggers to despawn the Zodiac Spear. Every single one. So you can see, it's a little bit annoying. What's up, Balzac? It also takes me to the streets, huh? I guess that is the staircase I took. Okay, that's fine. Just want to make sure I hit all the routes down there. So, you're going to notice that I'm going to fill out every map that I try to come across as quickly as possible. There's a reason for that. Because there is something in the primer about filling it out. So filling out every corner of every map is important for that primer. Everybody's worried about the elementals. So you'll know a map is filled out when it's completely lit up in a certain section. Transitions do not count, so like if you go one route and you don't transition from the other one, it doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. In fact, I think this was... No, it wasn't this one. It was one like it, though. There is a treasure chest right across from Old Dallin's place. That one there. If you ever open that one, that Zodiac spear would gone. So now what I'm going to do is do the exact thing that would cause it to despawn. Why would I do that? Well, because they supposedly fixed that problem. And then we'll deal with the Giza Plains next time. But this is what I mean. Like, this game is going to take a long time. And there are so many sections to this game. No joke. Alright, Dallin, tell me a story.
If it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So, our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Dallin. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Heard all I need. So this crescent stone, can I have it? I can find that secret passage to the palace, right? How much of a listener are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of the sunstone, it'll be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You see Giza Plains, speak with the nomads there. You'll find your sunstone. Meet by South Gate and continue south. Their village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the plains, so be careful, my boy. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. Hang right here and practically at South Gate. This will be easy. Kites, where'd you go? Oh well. Alright, welcome to the South Gate. Excellent steeds, fleet of foot, sturdy of limb, arduous journeys fly on the top of Chocobo. No thanks. So there will be a quest later on that requires a chocobo, but for the most part, we won't really use them. For the most part. Alright, so that's it for today. Again, this is going to be a giant hurdle to get through. Cause shit's gonna happen. But that's fine. So, we made a good chunk of progress here today. This game is a little bit heavily front-loaded with plot. And even then, it doesn't make a lot of sense because we don't have context for the events quite yet. We just know the story as it told us so far. So, if you're curious about that, or if you're not wanting spoilers, I will try not to spoil as I go along. Quest items and that sort of thing I don't feel like are spoilers because you can see them on the license board. It's like, the Zodiac spear is an item. These weapons do exist, you know? But for right now, it's okay. And I'm just gonna go with all the basics. But not gonna lie, the guide is a little perplexing to me because it's like, yeah, you don't even need the license board. And it's like, you can get all the way to point blankety blank and you'll be fine. And the entire time I'm thinking, are you sure about that? Because that would be a fucking pain in the ass. Because without the licenses, you can't equip new armor, you can't equip new weapons, you're stuck with the shit you got. And the only way to heal yourself would be to have potions, as far as I know, because the license board wouldn't be open. So just a pain, but it's all good. We're gonna move on to the Southern Plains next time, and I will see you all then. This has been Reaper 102388. If you're enjoying this playthrough, let me know, because this is part 1, and I'm sure we're going to get to part like 50 pretty damn easily. But we'll see. We'll see where we stop, or we see where we get to, because with the speed up mode, this will probably be a lot simpler than I'm giving it credit for. But for right now, calling it an evening. Bye, everybody.